But obviously, like appareil photo, like camera, you wouldn't always say the whole thing. You just say, mon appareil. So be mindful of that. So if I was talking about filters, I'd just say filtre. Okay, but I hate them. Oh my gosh! If you're one of those people that puts a stupid animal face and ears and everything on photographs, oh my gosh! Please unsubscribe from my channel. You're very welcome, but oh my god. So mon fils me dit. Wow, maman, celui-ci. Yeah, so my two children and I, we are testing filters on Instagram. My son tells me, whoa, mom, this one, notice the masculine, celui-ci. If you don't understand where that grammar came from, email me, logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com, or search on a computer the term on my videos, relative pronouns, and it will be in that video. If you are on a phone, a tablet, a cell, you can't always do that, so just email me and I will send you the video. So this one, talking about the masculine filter, removes your wrinkles, enlève tes rides. Be very careful the word to remove. The verb is enlever, where we get lever, to lift, to get up, sorry. Se lever, soulever, yeah, is to lift up, soulève tes bras, and enlever. Notice all of those are being pronounced enlever, lever, soulever. But when they become the verb, you will add the grave accent, the accent that you can see here. So lève, so I'm going to get up, je vais me lever, but je me lève, tu te lèves. Yeah, il se lève, nous nous levons, vous vous levez, il se lève. So when there's an ending like en or a, we keep the original pronunciation of e. And when, so le vent, lever, and when it's the last syllable, je me lève, tu te lèves, we would change the sound to an eh sound. Other verbs do this, but in a different way. So lots of verbs use that method with the e and the grave. But for example, to call is appeler, one L, but je m'appelle, or j'appelle, is double L-E. Jeter, to throw. Yeah, je jette, double T-E. So some verbs will do it with the double L, some verbs will do it with the double T, some verbs will add the grave. Okay? So ma fille lui rétorque, my daughter retorts, says back in a lively way, is, sarcastically replies. I did a video just today on how to use a French thesaurus. I'm not sure whether you say French thesauri rather than thesauruses, but there you go. In French, synonym dictionaries. So that verb was mentioned in that video. Mais il laisse des boutons, but it leaves your spots. So a bouton is a thank gosh we don't have any. We have ride, but we don't have bouton. That's the joy of 40. So a bouton is a button in clothes, but here it means a spot. Yeah, like a pimple, acne kind of thing. Lovely. Aujourd'hui, stagiaire en hôpital, je disais chaque soir un papy hospitalisé à deux pieds au lieu du traditionnel à deux mains. Un jour, par habitude, je lui dis à deux pieds. Sauf que ce jour-là, il venait de se faire amputer. So, aujourd'hui, stagiaire en hôpital, je disais chaque soir à un papy hospitalisé à deux pieds au lieu du traditionnel à deux mains. Un jour, par habitude, je lui dis à deux pieds, sauf que ce jour-là, il venait de se faire amputer. Translation, some great grammar in this one. So today, a stagiaire is an intern, yeah, or an internship is un stage. Very common in France, very, very common. It's like a training period meets an internship. There's loads of them. So a stagiaire is the person that does it. So aujourd'hui, stagiaire en hôpital. Today, a trainee or an intern in a hospital. We talked about the word training earlier with entraîner, but that is physically training. To train, a mental training would be more like une formation, une formation. So, je disais chaque soir à un papy hospitalisé, I used to say, so we've seen the imperfect earlier in this video, and in that one, we translated it as was. So yes, if you were saying yesterday at 11 o'clock I was saying something when, you would translate je disais as I was. But in this case, it's obviously, I used to say every evening, or I said every evening to a hospitalised. Now, papy is the affectionate term for grandpa. I personally would use papoun, or rather than papy, but you will have the same mamoun, mamie. The mémé is often the really older woman. But basically, it's an affectionate term for an old person, unless you're using it condescendingly. So I used to say every evening to the grandpa, the hospitalized grandpa. That doesn't mean he is necessarily a grandpa. It just means the old guy. It's like saying old timer. Old timer. À deux pieds, on your feet. Yeah. Think about it. Which preposition do you use with pied? À deux pieds. You say I'm going on foot. J'y vais à pied. So on your feet. Au lieu du traditionnel à demain, instead of the traditional see you tomorrow. Now, we know au lieu de, we use it loads for instead of. It's normally followed by a verb in my translations. Au lieu de faire, instead of doing. Au lieu de le faire, instead of doing it. So au lieu plus de plus the traditional is going to form au lieu du traditionnel. See you tomorrow. Be very mindful that some words in English which end al will become el, and some will become al in French. Yeah, be mindful of that. The ones which end al in the plural will become o. So, for example, I am normal. I am normal, more or less. Je suis normal. We are normal. Nous sommes normaux. Because that's an A-U-X ending for the masculine plural. The national parks, les parcs nationaux, the special effects, les effets spéciaux. If you are talking about a word which is chosen to become E-L, then the plural will still just be L, all right? E-L-L-E-S. So, un jour, par habitude, so one day, through habit, yeah? Not d'habitude, which is like normally, or comme d'habitude, or habituellement, which is like habitually. So, un jour, par habitude, une habitude is a habit, but so one day, through habit, je lui dis, I tell him, à deux pieds, or I say to him, on your feet. Sauf que, except that, we had that word earlier, except that day there, or, you know, ce jour-là, that day there, il venait de se faire amputer. Now, he just had an amputation. Now, the French in this is saying il venait de. You should know je viens de, which is I come from plus the infinitive. So if you say je viens de from a place, obviously that just means I come from. I come from Paris. Je viens de Paris. If you say je viens de plus an infinitive, you are saying I am coming from that action, therefore I have just done. So I've just... my life is so boring. It's all swimming pool and gym. I've just been to the gym, hence the wet hair. So je viens d'aller à la gymnase. I come from going. Yeah? If I wanted in the past to say, last week I had just done something, although you do have the had tense in French, j'avais, j'étais, je m'étais, etc., when you make the auxiliary verb the was verb, je venais de is I was coming from. So it's like right now I am coming from doing this, then I was coming from doing this. Okay? So il venait de, that's great, so he had just. Se faire is a demonstration of the passive. Yeah, and if you don't understand how to use passives with se faire, there is a video on this. So if you are again on a laptop, please type se faire into the keyword search. If you don't and you want to know more about forming the passive, please email me logiclanguagelearning@gmail.com and I will send you the video. Lovely. Next one. Aujourd'hui, je me suis endormi en cours. Le problème, c'est que c'est moi la prof. That has only happened to me once. What was the name of the person I was working with? Had a really boring voice. I'm just trying to remember. Who was it that I fell asleep? Only once has that happened to me. It'll come back to me. A guy who lives in Reading. Anyway. Aujourd'hui, but I was on the phone, so he couldn't tell. So, aujourd'hui, je me suis endormi en cours. Le problème, c'est que c'est moi la prof. So, today I fell asleep. Notice this is not I slept. That would be j'ai dormi. That would be j'ai dormi. This is je me suis endormi. So two things are very evident here. Firstly, it is a reflexive verb. Secondly, it is ending in an E. So when you've got a reflexive verb which does end in an E and an S, they don't always end in an E and an S. It needs to be a direct relationship. Those of you who are prepping for exams, be mindful of that. So for example, we spoke to each other, that's indirect. Nous nous sommes parlé, no ADD or S. Je me suis endormi, it's direct. So, je me suis endormi, the verb is s'endormir. S'-E-N-D-O-R-M-I-R. Be very careful when there are some verbs which are on as part of the verb infinitive, And there are some verbs which will use or could use en as an added pronoun. So for example, if you had the verb s'en aller, S apostrophe en, new word A-double-L-E-R, then the past would be je m'en suis allé. If you had a verb where on was part of your infinitive, then it would be je me suis en would be part of the verb ending. Okay. So le problème, c'est que c'est moi la prof. The problem is it's me the teacher. Okay. Notice it's a feminine teacher. We knew she was feminine from endormi with an e on the end. La prof. Okay. Next one. Aujourd'hui, sur un site de rencontre, je tombe sur un profil qui me semble familier. En effet, c'est mon ex. Je joue aux devinettes pour lui faire comprendre qui je suis et finis par lui envoyer une photo. Sa réponse, non, désolé, je vois pas. On est resté ensemble plus d'1 an. Aujourd'hui, sur un site de rencontre, je tombe sur un profil qui me semble familier. En effet, c'est mon ex. Je joue aux devinettes pour lui faire comprendre qui je suis et finis par lui envoyer une photo. Sa réponse, non, désolé, je ne vois pas. On est resté ensemble plus d'1 an. So, today on a dating site, a site of meeting, I fall, yeah, as in I come across un profil, a profile, which to me seems familiar, which to me seems familiar, qui me semble familier. You could also say qui me paraît, but qui me semble is fine. En effet, c'est mon ex. Okay, effectively, it's my ex. Okay. Je joue aux devinettes. This means to play a guessing game. So deviner, not devenir, deviner, D-E-V-I-N-E-R, is the verb to guess. So je joue aux devinettes, I play a guessing game, pour lui faire comprendre. To, or in order to, but to would be fine, make him understand. Notice it's lui faire comprendre, because the thing, I'm not making, nobody's understanding him, it's to make him understand. Qui je suis, who I am, est fini, and I finish. Notice that fini is still referring to the je at the beginning. Yeah, that's the spelling, F-I-N-I-S. It's not to make him understand who I am and him to finish, otherwise that would need another infinitive. Pour lui faire comprendre et finir, I'd need another infinitive. His verbs would be the infinitive, because we haven't had him as a subject pronoun, okay? Qui je suis est fini par lui envoyer and finish by sending him une photo. His response, sa réponse, no, I'm sorry, je ne vois pas, I don't see. On est resté ensemble plus d'1 an. We stayed together more than a year. Let's do one more. Aujourd'hui, lors des funérailles de ma patronne, l'un de ses enfants est venu me remercier de ma présence. Je me suis entendu lui répondre, c'est avec grand plaisir. Today, at the time of. So lorsque is whilst, lors de is at the time of. The funeral, notice the plural, of my female boss, patronne rather than patron. One of her children comes to thank me. Remercier is the verb to thank, not just dire merci for my presence. Je me suis entendu, I heard myself, lui répondre, respond to her, it's a pleasure, which is obviously not appropriate because the person's dead. Okay? So I hope these have been quite useful for you. If you like this and you like me, you know, doing this kind of website and just giving you some translations, you can just sit back and listen, learn the grammar, learn the translation, then let me know underneath, okay? Those of you who are not aware, can I remind you that soon out we will have our grammar podcasts and they will be available to purchase. It's like a 4-minute podcast super collection. All right, let me know in an email if you are interested about that, but there will be a video. Okay, guys, so please check it out, videomeld.fr. If you didn't hear it at the beginning, all the text for what we've talked about in today's class will be underneath. Okay, have a really lovely rest of the week.